Canadian officials point to drought and high temperatures as reasons for the intensity of this year's wildfires and warn these severe conditions could result in the fire season extending into autumn. Let's discuss this more with Daniel Kreeger. He's Executive Director and co-founder of the Association of Climate Change Officers. Daniel, great to have you on the program. Tell us what's behind Canada's unprecedented wildfire season. What kind of conditions led to this?
Well, you've got drier conditions that are happening in parts of the world, in particular in northwest Canada is one of those parts. You've got hotter conditions. We've had an extraordinarily hot summer, breaking records left and right. You've also had an increase in thunderstorm activity, which has created lightning strikes. We've had human contribution to it in reckless camping. You can kind of have all of the above. But the climate change driver here is the extremes are more extreme than they used to be, and that is creating a fertile, unfortunate spot for wildfires.
So some point to the lack of forest management as well. How feasible is forest management in addressing and preventing these large-scale wildfires?
So there's not going to be a silver bullet, but there are things that we can do that can at least help a bit. Maintaining and managing underbrush and doing a better job of keeping an eye on what the conditions of forests are. Certainly also getting things that we care about out of harm's way. These are all things that we can do, better communicate when these things are going on. As we saw in Maui, the communications failures were really catastrophic.
And wildfires release enormous amounts of CO2 as well, don't they? And are we in danger of seeing a feedback loop as forest fires increase?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got a short-term and a long-term problem here with the wildfires. In the short term, we're already seeing air quality being impacted in other parts of the country of Canada as well as other parts of North America. We saw this with the fires on the eastern side of Canada about a month and a half ago. But you also have the long-term effect. The stuff that burns releases greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, and those gases don't go away quickly. Those are there for substantial periods of time.
So what needs to be done to prevent and prepare for wildfires in future, especially in a place like Canada where there's just such large landmass of forest?
Yeah, well, so those areas, those regions need to, one, do a much better job of forest management. That's going to be something that we're going to have to patrol actively. We're also going to have to start thinking about moving the things that we care about, critical infrastructure, homes, away from these areas. And I know that that's going to be a hard pill to swallow, but we need to do that. And then we have to have really effective and timely emergency alert and communications capabilities.
All right, Daniel Kreeger, Executive Director and co-founder of the Association of Climate Change. Thank you for your time.
Thanks for having me.